Hi guys, so I'm back with my new hairathon series, and this is just some few quick, lazy, easy hairstyles that you can do when you're on the go or if you have some time but you just want to do something really simple. These styles only take a few minutes, so let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. So for this first style, I have a sleek side part ponytail basically, and check out this video that I just previously did on how to get that super sleek look. And I'm going to just do this first style quickly because this is already halfway done. So I'm using hair extensions from my hair company. This is the Malaysian curly texture. It's really pretty, and you get 10% off by subscribing to my channel. The link is in the description box and the code. So I'm just going to wrap this hair around my hair because obviously it's a little shorter. Now if you have straight hair, this will work for you as well. Your hair will be much straighter than mine, but it still works for curly girls and those who have straight hair. And I'm just wrapping these tracks around my hair just for a full ponytail look. Now, if you want a more natural look, you can just stop here and just do like a thin look or a thin ponytail. But if you want it to be more voluminous like mine, you can add more tracks. And it doesn't look fake or anything like that when you tease it out. So it blends with your, well, for curly hair girls, it blends with our natural hair texture anyway. So it's definitely believable. But I mean, even if you want to wear a weave ponytail, that's your prerogative. So, you know, you just add a few more tracks just for volume. And I prefer volume because from the front, I want to be able to see my ponytail. Like, I kind of like to tease it out, kind of, you know, make it look like it's actually there, because if you look at me from the front, it's gonna look like I just have a bald head. So yeah, I just like my ponytails to be a little thicker. And I'm going to do another tutorial on like the wet look. Like if you wet this hair, the curl pattern is so pretty and it looks even more natural. But this is just for like the deep wave curly texture. And this is basically it. This was about 10 minutes. Okay, and this is my wild thornberries look, and this is just basically an old wash and go. My hair is damp and crazy and dirty from the gel residue after I took it down. So I'm just brushing it all up for a quick ninja bun, or just basically a quick top bun, a curly bun. Even if you have straight hair, it's better, but you know, for those who have curly hair or hair that's been damp or moist, then you can just do the same look. It'll look the same way. Of course, it'll look more polished if your hair is straight for those who have straight hair. So it's still the same method. And I'm just trying to put my ponytail up some. I hate when it's like too far back. I kind of like it to be like up at the top, like a little closer. And right now my hair is like semi-damp, semi-dry. So the front of it looks straighter than the middle of it. But I'm just going to use the Ecostyler gel that I posted in the beginning of the video, the curl and wave, as well as I'm mixing it with the coconut gel that I just bought and the new argan oil. Well, not the new argan oil, but the argan oil with the red top. And you can check those gels out in my previous video where I just picked up a new, basically it's a new natural hair haul. So I'm doing too much talking. I'm just going ahead and putting that on my edges. And of course, when you have like curly hair, you have to tie, well, kinky curly hair, you have to tie a scarf around your hair to get it to like stay straight, unless you just want it to look like really moist and wavy. But I'm not going for the wavy look for this ponytail. I kind of want it to be a little straight. So I'm just going to gel it up, get my baby hairs, and tie it up. And with this bun, if your hair isn't as long enough, or if you want more volume, you can add either curly hair extensions or you can add straight hair extensions for those with straight hair. So obviously I'm using the same curly Malaysian curl pattern tracks or extensions. And I'm just wrapping that around. And I'm not going to use as many. I just want like a few just to give it a little volume and kind of tease out the hair. And I'm looking at my monitor. It's like right in front of me, my MacBook. So that's why I'm kind of struggling to see. And of course, always pin up your hair at least with 1 or 2 bobby pins. And then just, you know, basically wrap the hair around. And tease it out if you wanted to like cover your bun really good. And this was another 10-minute hairstyle. Really 5 minutes if you just sleek your hair up really quickly. But definitely 10 minutes if you have coarse hair or thick, full hair. And I'm surprised that my baby hairs, well, my edges actually came out like laid and ready to play today. I was like, okay, come on through. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm probably not satisfied. So I'm just adding a little bit more gel. But that's because I know that my hair will unravel after a while. So I just make sure that I have enough gel to keep it intact. For this last look, I actually washed my hair overnight and I actually changed like everything. Like I did my makeup over and everything. And this is just a, I guess you could say blowout, but the way that I do my hair, my wash and goes or my wash or whatever, not wash and go, my wash routine, I just leave it in braids and I go to sleep and then it's already detangled when I wake up. So I just take the braids out and this is just what I had. So I'm just going to create 2 parts in the front, basically like rectangle shaped, and I'm going to braid those just for a little accent in the front for those who just don't want a basic slick back. I mean, the slick back is very convenient and quick, but I just wanted something kind of cute. So I'm just going to, you know, get all this hair together and make sure that it is out of the way because I hate when my parts are not straight, like the one on the left side, but I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get it together later on. See, I filmed this already before I saw it. So I'm adding a little, this isn't gel, this is actually edge control. I made a video haul on my favorite edge controls, so go ahead and check that out too. That's on my hair playlist. And you see it's bomb. It really is. And this is not even the best one. This is like my second to best favorite one. I'm trying to reserve my good products. So I'm just braiding it back. And the best part about using the any kind of like gel or really, what do you call it? I just called it something. I just forgot that quickly. Edge control is that when you put it on first and you brush it, it makes the braids look polished. Like as you can see, the front of my hair looks really polished, but this like the back of it, it kind of looks like dry or whatever. So actually off camera, what I did was I put a little bit more edge control on the sides of my hair as I was going, and I brushed it. So when I did the straight back braid, it looked polished. And you'll see that in a second. And I also fixed that part. You can see the part is straight now. So yeah, that's what I just did there, was put some edge control on my braids. And that's what helps keeps your braids looking neat. And when you tie them down, they look even neater. So these are just 2 simple braids, you know, to the back. Whether you have straight hair or coarse hair or curly hair, you can do this. And this look actually will look cute if you have your hair in a wet state, like from a wet and go. I said a wet and go too. A wash and go. It'll still look cute. And I'm just going to braid it to the end so that I can include it into my back bun. And I'm using the pink Curl and Wave gel. This is the Ecostyler gel. And I'm just brushing my edges down. I do use that same edge control on my edges, like on the front part, but that's just afterwards. I just like to use the gel. And the same method is, you know, to tie the hair down just so that it can stay. And even if you tie your hair down for about 10-15 minutes, it still should stay good. And with this kind of hairstyle, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like when I was growing up in the early 2000s, it was all about, relaxers or perms, as we called it in the hood. And, your hair had to be just like bone straight like the celebrities. But I'm so glad that now as women, we're, embracing our natural hair textures and patterns. And I just really don't care about having like super straight hair anymore. I mean, if I want it straight, I can always straighten it. But for this style, I just wanted to, keep it cute and natural. And with these two braids, the little antennas, like the Men in Black creatures, I'm just going to crisscross those and tie them into the bun in a little few seconds. And since my real hair wasn't curly, it was looking a little dusty, a little ashy, I went ahead and used the extensions again. And I was a little bit out of focus. I'm sorry about that. I really didn't realize it until after I had already downloaded the clips. But I'm just using my clips. Well, not clip-ins, but you could use clip-ins as well. But these are just extensions. And I'm just going to wrap it around, tease it out again. And this is the final look. Really simple, and it's cute. The braids just really accentuates this hairstyle. It's just really cute to me, and simple, and age appropriate for all ages. And this is the final look. Of course, you can make your bun look much better than mine, but this is just the idea. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you check out the other natural hair videos on my playlist. And this is a hair-a-thon, a natural hair-a-thon. So make sure you subscribe and you have your notifications set to on so that you can see my next upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. And check out this gel haul.